Hi, Laura. What is the impact for good that you hope to make in the world?
It's a big question. um, I think I want to be available to people who want to walk through some of our hardest things with their heart open and their eyes open. And I think at my age, it's like I have to look at that question based on what do I want my impact to be today as well. And maybe also it's because of my work with death and dying that has made me see it that way, that I need to both look at that as a goal I want to keep growing towards, but also what can I do today in this field and in this realm. And one of the things last semester, I was able to teach a class on death and dying to community college students. And one of the assignments we had, they interviewed a family member or a friend, actually they did 3 of them, about what they had learned about death and dying from one experience. And it was such a powerful thing afterwards. They shared insights with each other. I got to hear those recordings, and I thought those conversations may never have happened had we not had that class to do that. And it just gave me a window into the kind of work I want to do. I want to be able to help people build community around some of our hardest things. And so I think that's what I know today.
Laura, tell me about the intersection of your faith and then just fill in the blank, your faith and...
Well, my spiritual practice and my community has come through 12-step recovery, which began when I was a teenager. And it's been foundational for my life in every area since then. But I've also always worked in secular spaces and multi-faith spaces and no-faith spaces. And so I've always considered it a resource within me, but something I keep personal. I feel like we're going through so many things in our world right now that that require all aspects of us, like physical, intellectual, spiritual, emotional. And so one of the questions I've had is how to invite that spiritual aspect in to whatever kind of work I do in a way that is not pushy, but is inviting and gives up space for it, because I have a feeling to overcome some of our most difficult problems, whether it's climate change, overcoming the next pandemic, legacy of white supremacy, all of those I think is going to take more than intellect. And so that's what I'm exploring here. And United's community is really helpful in that. It allows for difference as well as finding out where our similarities are. And that's important to me.
Laura, who is a spiritual leader or a theologian or activist, person, or even an event or a moment that informs your passion for service?
Lately, Robin Wall Kimmerer has been a real teacher to me. She's a Potawatomi citizen, and a scientist and a storyteller and a gardener and a mother. And she's been able to integrate ways of knowing and help me to remember that the answers to what I need to do are not in my head. They're in the relationships that I'm building today. With people, with nature, with spirit, and that to look wherever my feet are. Like it reminds me that if I want to be spiritual, maybe go plant something or go call someone, listen to somebody. And that helps me to bring this work I'm trying to do into today. So I have a quote from her I'd like to read if that's okay, because her idea of reciprocity has been really helpful and hopeful to me. And this comes from a article called Returning the Gift. And she says, the possession of a gift is coupled with a duty to use it for the benefit of all. A thrush is given a song, and so it has a responsibility to greet the day with music. So when we ask ourselves what our responsibility to the earth is, we are also asking, what is your gift?